Yes, thank you for joining us. Today is 22 June. 2026. I'm going to give you, analysis of a lot of things that has actually played with surrounding at the end of Nigeria, at the breakup of Nigeria. I can see it. I will add that already more attention, surveillance is being focused on Nigeria currently now because you can see for some time now the actual work has been quiet. If you look at what happened in Ekiti State, it shows that Nigeria is gradually dying democratically, and otherwise. But you can see that Asari Dokunbo, yes, I needed to talk about Asari Dokunbo, even though it is not very relevant at this moment because Asari Dokunbo is working under a serious security concern now, both home and abroad. Yes, it has been labeled as one of the jihadists planted in Biafran land. Yes, according to a guy from outside Nigeria who told Asari Dokunbo about his plan to invade Edo State, carry out, like what he did during with Southeast governors and disallow thousands of millions of Igbo youths. In Edo State, he wanted to do, he's going to do similar thing, invade Edo State. I don't know whether the Oba of Benni is aware. Nobody seems to be talking. Everybody seems to be shaking. Nigerian security cannot do anything when a certain person is almost threatening a whole state and threatening with arms. There's nothing. Just go down and watch the video. Now, after watching this video, I believe you have watched this video now. From the position of the tight security structure. Yes, and let me just tell you, ESN was only meant not to attack federal government, not to attack military checkpoint, not to attack police stations. The main reason why it was established and why you are seeing the success, that might not be the blown in the media today, is because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw what was coming and he said ESN is strictly to stop any infiltration and invasion by jihadist Fulani military, and to an extent they have been doing that. And you can see now. I hope you listen to the video. Thank you for coming, for joining us back, and you have listened to the video, and that is to tell you the situation on ground, that the enemies of Biafra are being exposed on daily basis. And I think, remember, the same Asari Dokunbo has called for forgiveness from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, has also made a statement that the South-South and South-East should actually unite against the invading Fulani military. Dokunbo has started training his jihadists somewhere in the north there, and the security men are seeing it. They cannot do anything. Nigeria, it has the end. I can tell you that, and the whole world is warming up for the possible recognition of Biafra as a sovereign nation any moment from now.
All right, I'm talking about Biafra as a sovereign nation from now. Why the agitation coming out so strong at this point in time?
I think it borders on the reality on ground. It has become very strong. Biafra is not something you hide and talk anymore. It has become a possible solution, all over the world now. People are saying it. If you go to the US, they are saying it. If you go to Israel, they are saying it, and they are going to return back to the reality. And that is what it is. Biafra has become alarming. It's been seen as a solution to save Christians in Nigeria. I repeat, Biafra is being seen as a solution to save Christians in Nigeria. And there's no how Biafra will be Islamized. Anybody that's plotting that, manipulating that, look at the outcry. As General Samuda said it very clearly, that Biafra is coming. Everybody should get ready. There's no way The Sokoto of Sokoto will be controlling 22 oil wells, drugs in Biafran land, and everybody is quiet. It's not acceptable anymore. Politicians are quiet. Business people are quiet. Those who are supposed to rise up and become slaves and get men who are guarding the pipelines now. General Sabuja said it that we can no longer tolerate it. And the only solution to this nonsense is the recognition of Biafra. He went as far as celebrating Mazin Namdekano's release. Yes, the release of Mazin Namdekano is very obvious. Nigeria cannot go against the United States. They don't want them well. I told you that Nigerian government has no capacity to reach Mazin Namdekano. Mazin Namdekano is bigger than them. I told you very clearly that a superior force must intervene. They have intervened. I want Bola Tinubu to stand up and challenge the US Congress and tell them he cannot do it. Let us see in 24 hours what will happen. I trust Makorobio. I trust Sek. These are the people who is driving the agenda. I don't want to talk about J.D. Vance, the Vice President of the United States of America. I also want to say very clearly that Donald Trump should look inward and understand that Christians all around the world have no better place than Israel and America.
All right, what would you also say to some of the things? Because if you talk about Mazin Namdekano and the infiltration of these jihadists, it also comes southeast, because we also heard when Mazin Namdekano was warning southwest about this infiltration of jihadists, and now the likes of Sunday Igboho is giving ultimatum to Fulani communities. What would you say about that?
I'm very careful to talk about Sunday Igboho here. I know, yes, because the reality on ground shows that Sunday Igboho to an extent has compromised his own public view about his personality. You know, he has deferred maybe because of money. He has started behaving like all those site GOS. No, all of a sudden we just learned that in his own community, some of the people invaded there, and you know, that was what we told. And all of a sudden he just went to one place and said, "Come out." All of them come out. I don't believe in that narrative. If we are looking for a way to corner a contract, to gain financial support, and you take money, because I tell you, in Nigeria, anything is possible. If he has been consistent till anything happen, then it could have been a different thing. Now, do you know that in the process of trying to rescue those children that were kidnapped, about 5 powerful Nigerian soldiers have died? And they will come and tell you they have condemned the area. I don't know what they are talking about. So some of us should understand that, you know, they have become an APC member, and anything they're trying to state manage, that's why the way they state manage Ekiti election, that is their business. The world is not talking about what the world is focusing now is Biafra and Mazin Namdekano. Anything outside that, the world see it. No, you cannot go through what Mazin Namdekano has gone through. No, right. If you're not ordained for that mission, right. It's not staying on the shadows and be saying you are this, you are that. Try it. Mazin Namdekano has defeated Nigeria. There's no two ways about that. I can tell you that. You can take it to the bank. We've been talking about it. It took Israel 4,000 years to become a nation. 4,000 years. Because, you know understand, to become, after the Holocaust, St. Wisman, Ben Gurion, you know, they all came together. Mushidayan, they all come together and said, they said no. They went and gave him Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv, as at that time, was a complete desert. But look at Tel Aviv today. Look at Jerusalem today. How many are they? Less than 10 million citizens. They are the most powerful nation in the world today. Because they choose not to die. They choose not to go on their knees. They choose not to be silent. We will not be silent. Silence is slavery. And that is what Martin Nnamdi represents. The symbol of Biafran liberation. God bless you.